The tragedy in Enoch earlier this month was Utah's deadliest shooting in years, and a grim reminder that most mass killings take place inside the home.
While it's not always possible to predict this type of violence, experts telling KSL investigator Daniela Rivera there are often patterns and warning signs.
A devastating loss. 5 children, their mother and grandmother, believed to be killed by their father in rural Utah, a pain other communities in the state know well. A teenager murdered 3 siblings and his mother in Grantsville in 2020. 6 years earlier, a police officer killed his wife, their 2 children, his mother-in-law, and then himself in Spanish Fork. These are Utah's deadliest shootings in the past decade.
We're socialized to believe that we're always safe at home.
But for women and often their children, University of Utah professor Sonia Solari says home can be the most dangerous place. That's also true on a national level, according to this analysis from Northeastern University, USA Today, and the Associated Press. Solari studies murder-suicides involving intimate partners, a common pattern. Her research finds higher rates of these killings in parts of the country with less restrictive gun laws and higher gun ownership.
The victims are most vulnerable when the perpetrator has a firearm.
The use of a gun was just tragic all around.
Todd Gray was Utah's chief medical examiner for almost 30 years and retired in 2016. He says domestic violence was blamed for about 1 in 4 homicides he investigated, more than any other category.
Yeah, we see this all the time, and it's way too damn common.
With persistent themes in those cases. First, uneven power dynamics.
The man of the family was the one that had the right to control everything.
Often, the threat of separation.
She files for divorce.
Just as Tasha Haight had done 2 weeks before her death. And again, firearms in the home.
Guns are not a good thing to introduce.
He says attempted strangulation, a felony crime in Utah, is also often a warning sign. In Enoch, Macy Haight told police in 2020 her father had choked her. Michael was never charged. It's a behavior Gray says is alarming.
Yeah, big red flag.
Research shows someone who survives being strangled by an intimate partner is 10 times more likely to be killed later on by the same abuser.
You know, somebody's using strangulation as a method of control or punishment for whatever perceived slights the aggressor is addressing.
Even if someone doesn't stop breathing and doesn't lose consciousness.
That's a very dangerous situation.
Solari and Gray told us they see positive signs. They say more police agencies are using assessments to find out how much danger domestic violence victims are in. A pending Utah bill would mandate this protocol, and it's scheduled for debate in a Senate committee tomorrow afternoon. Mike and Deanie.
All right, Danny, thank you for that. Now, if you or somebody you know is in a domestic violence situation, help is always out there. Both of the phone numbers on your screen right there, open 24/7. They are equipped with resources to help anyone in need.